Part 2. Verdant Wind. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith and Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory. You got it, Teach.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphnel houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory. Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital. I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all. But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle.
It is so much fun to sing with others. Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it. Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me? Oh, you're lying. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you. No! Don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice. He's basically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life. Of course! I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you. You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
We came from the territory of House Daphnel. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
Professor, I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire. Well... Legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true? Oh, I suppose you may be right. There's no way to be sure it won't. There are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
Right. Hearing that the Knights of Saros have returned, the monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Oh.
Gwendol, whom we saw at ALL, was once a renowned general known as the Grey Lion. And yet, as we fought him, it seemed like he was just looking for a place to die. Even if House Rowe, whom he served, is no more, he shouldn't have just given up on life.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we? If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away? Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
Hi.
You there?
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial army? I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they? Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now. You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we've joined up with Judith, haven't they? Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with. I think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
Oh.
No.
The Great Bridge of Myrden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
Hey!
Hi there.
Hey!
Boo.
Hey!
I need your help.
I hope things go back to normal soon. Hey, how about a favor?
Professor, it looks like people are slowly. I guess they feel safe now that you and the night. It looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town. I guess they feel safe now that you and the peddlers have become more peddlers. I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Saros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again. Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Professor? I've been away from Garrick Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness. But they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
Here's an idea. On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
We can predict what the Empire will do. Fargus is our real problem. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom. But I've heard nothing about that conflict as of late. It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
Right.
Hey,
A moment, please.
Really?
Hey, you. Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother. Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions. Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has always been aware of my father's wishes. Now here I am, concealing our plan, Claude's plan, from his sight. Quite the contrary, honestly. I feel as though a fog has finally lifted from my eyes. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet, independent of my father's influence.
Well... Okay. Right. The year 1185 is almost over. From next month on, it will be the year 1186. It's just a date, of course, but it feels significant. I hope next year is a great one. Professor!
I see. If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Murden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack... Agreed. The bridge is basically a fortress, so the defense will be rock solid. But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to win.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that Great Bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent. I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell. I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match. But there's something about him I can't quite place, like I've somehow heard of him before.
Yay! Thanks!
How about a curtsy? How about a curtsy? I'm not dying here. Make a difference? dying here. Make a difference? I'm not dying here. Alright, who's next? For Gerald! I'm not dying here. For Gerald! Alright, who's next? How about a curtsy? I'm not dying here. I'm not dying here. How about a curtsy? I'm not dying here.
That?
Sec?
If someday I'm true, that would make this moment a priceless memory. Nah, just kidding. Let's just eat already.
This'll be useful.
Well, may I? Oh, of course.
You have my thanks.
You.
Absolutely. Let's share.
As long as that's clear. We did well.
The same to you.
Let's.
I'm a quick study.
I'll cut through. I fight and grow strong. Pointless. Be careful. Where's my weapon? Damn it! Can't see anything. I'll cut through. I fight. One to remember. Too slow. All right, next. That much closer. Is this my last stand? Next. It was meant to be. Be careful. All right, next. It was meant to be.
I'm grow.
Too easy. I'll cut through. All right, next. That much closer. Where's my weapon? I'll cut through. I'll cut you down! You fought well. All right, next. Pointless. Too easy. That much closer.
What's my strategy?
This
Committed.
This could turn the tides.
Here is something to believe in!
Another victory. This could turn the tides. Another victory.
Allow me to demonstrate!
All is going to plan. It won't be in vain. I must lead them well.
Watch and learn! It's over!
This could turn the tides.
Predictable.
I must lead them well.
Watch and learn! No hesitation!
There's no turning back now. It won't be in vain.
It's over!
All is going to plan.
Watch and learn! Predictable.
Another victory. I must lead them well.
Watch and learn!
There's no turning back now.